I'm going to demonstrate the tophat SS. This is the 200 amp unit, 200 amp pulse, 150 amps continuous. It is a solid state version of the tophat, which uses the Tyco 130 amp relay. It has a similar surge current rating. So I'm starting. You can see I've got the Bluetooth unit plugged in. It's blinking, meaning it is not connected. I'm going to start by holding this down. I'm going to connect to the HC06 Bluetooth. Then it'll go to solid red, indicating that it is connected. And so now I can start talking to it. That's my display. The red-green means I'm in a configuration mode. I've got 11 volts for battery low. Battery low is the voltage at which it's going to begin the shutdown timer automatically, regardless of the state of the ignition switch. The other modes are ignition dependent. So 13.2, it's just timed out here, it's back to running, is a function of the ignition switch. So right now the unit is on, but I'm below my 13.2 volt running voltage. If I turn the ignition off, it's going to immediately start its countdown. I've actually set the countdown here to 0.2 minutes, 16 seconds, so that things happen real time here. That would ordinarily be a fairly short amount of time, unless you decided you wanted to use it there, and the rapid flash means it's off. Unless you were trying to use this thing as a solid state relay itself, in which case you can set the time over here to 0. Give you an example of what that would look like. I can just set a time of 0 here, enter, and 0 would be immediate. And so now I can go back and forth. I have to hit X to get out of configuration mode. And now, as soon as I turn the thing off, it's going to go immediately to an off state. The converse to that is if I wanted the countdown timer to start right away, regardless of the state of the battery. Most batteries discharge between about 13 volts and 11.8, lead batteries. So we've got it set here to 13.2, fairly high. If I had set that to say 13.8, as soon as you shut off a charging system to a battery, it's going to drop below that. And so that case would have the countdown timer start whenever the ignition went off, instead of waiting for both the ignition to be off and the voltage to be dropping low, which is how it works now. This unit also has a debug mode, so I can get into it just by entering a question mark here, and by entering the question mark, I go into this. Will give us feedback. It'll show me that I have 12.5 volts. I can turn this thing up to 13.7 volts. You can see it's 13.6. Showing right on here, and it shows you the rest of the states. I also have one of the nicest things is I can toggle the state on and off over here, and turn the output on and off directly. And so that's basically all you need to know to configure this unit. It's just got the one channel. Besides the ignition switch here, there's another input for a kill switch, which is another way you could use the thing as a simple solid state relay. I didn't bother to wire up the kill switch on here, but that's the whole unit. It draws 5 milliamps when it's a steady state. In its on state, it draws about 30 milliamps when it's driving the package of FETs that are in there, and that's about it.